All right, the babies are all doing really good. They're staying healthy. We have our two biggest boys right here. This is our only little girl surviving. And that's also a little boy. He's a little bit on the skinnier side, but he's pretty long looking to me. So I'm hoping that that continues to be that way. But you can see how much bigger, like wider that he is compared to that one. Here comes Mom, hopefully to get some water. But they're all doing really well. We have put in a little heat lamp over here with a grate to block Mom from touching it because she squished one by laying down on it and it died. So we've decided to put that in because they gravitate towards that heat and they sleep under that instead of trying to snuggle close to her. Even though it's in the 80s during the day, at night it's cold enough that we try to keep an eye on her, not sleeping on them. They still will snuggle up close to her after they feed, but then when she gets up to go to the bathroom or something, they will go towards the heat lamp together. And so far she hasn't slept or squished any of the others. So you can see they're just hanging out here. The lamp we love, it's from Premier One, and then the fencing we get is from Premier One. This is their Piglet netting, so it's like a lot smaller grates to help them stay in. It's just teaching them the electric fence because we do put them in bigger grates. You can see how much they love being pet. They just kind of like flop down when you're touching them. It's so cute. Usually they do like kind of jolt and run, kind of like a bucking bronco at first. But then when they realize you're there to give them like good pets. Hi, Mama. You're a good mom. You may have accidentally squished one, but you're a good mom. So, oh, yep, I was petting her. She's going down. So you can see she's nice and full. She has 12 teats, so she's got way more than is needed. You gonna come say hi?
14.
Or 14, that's right. She has 14. Her sister has 12. She has 14 teats. You can see they kind of start to, oh yeah, that felt good. Trying to eat that root. So that's the girl and this is the boy. They're the smaller of the four, but there were 7 of them as you guys saw, and now we're down to 4. And that's okay. We love this because moms sing to their babies when they feed them. If you listen, she's singing to them.
Okay, he likes the bottom.
So they have their spots. This is almost how they nurse every single time. Kyron, stop. This one nurses right here. This one nurses right here. This one nurses on the top teat, and this one nurses on the bottom teat. That is almost every single time I catch them nursing. This is the angle they're in. It's kind of awesome. Okay, so how we lost 3 of them out of the 7. Here's the story. We aren't sure about how one died. They were born at around between like 11 and 12. We were watching them be born. And then we had to leave to go do grocery pickup because we had no idea they were coming at 12:30. And the last one had been delivered. And then when we got back around 1:30, no more were delivered. And she was in the middle of delivering her 2 placentas. So they were born pretty quickly. To have 7 in about an hour, to me, that's pretty quickly. When we came over, 2 were already born. But one was still kind of wet, and so we knew it had just started. And so around 4:30, we decided to do feeding time, and so we came up, fed her, and started walking down to feed the other piglets. And then my daughter came back up to check because one of our dogs was barking, and she came up to check, and one of the piglets was just laying there, not breathing. So I picked it up. It was still very warm, and I started doing some chest compressions and breathing in its mouth and nose to just see if we could revive it. And probably about 20 minutes in, it was going cold in my hands. So it had a big purple and blue spot on its head, like under the skin. So either Mom stepped on it, or it just got delivered super fast or something, and bleeding on the brain maybe is what I'm thinking. It wasn't squished at all. There were no cuts on it, so that's my guess. And that one was a boy. So then the next morning, the kids came out to do morning chores and found one of the girls squished. I mean, she was very much flattened and dead. And that was the first one that was born. And so that was the girl. And so that's when we decided to put the heat lamp in with our last litter. It was cold. It was in May, and around here that's cold. It wasn't at a like warm time. We didn't need a heat lamp. That mom didn't squish them. So I'm not really sure what made the difference, but definitely got squished. So then 2 days in, we noticed one piglet, a little girl, was having some trouble. She would just kind of stand there and not eat while the rest were eating. And we noticed a bulge coming out right under her tail. And I'll post some pictures so you guys can see. If you don't want to see it, please don't look at the following pictures. But we noticed she did not have a butthole. And through reaching out to people that we got the pigs from people who have KuneKune's, from people on Facebook support groups for KuneKune Health, we just decided, after monitoring her and watching her, and seeing her weight really wasn't up to par as the others, that we needed to put her down. So we culled her, sadly. That was really hard because she was just 2 days old. And so, but now we are here with the 4. They're all thriving and healthy. It's kind of surprising the first 2 weeks. You're kind of like, you're so skinny and small, but then they get big. So we have 4 really healthy piglets. We're hoping it continues to stay that way. We're super excited to have another litter here on the farm. We also have a set of 8, almost 9-week-olds that we are really enjoying, that are weaned from their mom, and they're off in their own little herd. We'll post pictures of those too. And these guys will get added to that herd once they're 8 weeks old. So we're just excited to see this process grow. This is our first 2 litters of KuneKune's. We also added a new set of pigs, Idaho Pasture Pigs, or also known as IPPs, an 11 and 12-week-old boar and gilt. And just so you guys know, gilt is a female pig that has not given birth. Sow is what you call them once they've given birth, a female pig. And in about 9 months, we will breed them. And so we're excited to add them too, and kind of see how the whole process goes with a different breed of pig. They are, IPPs are part KuneKune, part Old Hampshire, and I believe Berkshire, or is it Duroc? I need to double check, but we're enjoying them. We drove a couple hours over east to pick them up. They are registered, and we're excited to see that journey go. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed getting to see some piglets be born. Don't forget who you are, what you're made of, and share it with the world.